Great ball, Miller! One of Kettering's own sons.
It's a triumph for 10-Man United.
What a sensational win! One of the greatest shots of all time.
And again by James. Oh, it's been headed in by the goalkeeper, Josh Keeley. And 2025 will be their year. It's Crystal Palace who win the FA Cup.
It's not a bad ball in. Still alive here for Northampton. Back to McGeehan. Isn't ideal for Pinnock. They'll reset and go again with Fox. That's a nice ball across, and it's turned home by McGeehan. But the flag has gone up for offside. No offside here. Helped over by Guinness Walker, and McGeehan was coming from an onside position. Should have stood. John Brady left frustrated. Ranger gets the flick. Bruno Andrade. He's found a way through. Oh, Guinness Walker a bit short there with his ball back, and Ranger somehow doesn't hit the target. This looked like it was going to be Kettering's moment. The ball just held up there on the waterlogged surface. Won by Akin Odimayo. Fosu will take aim and score. An own goal of Connor Johnson, a one-time Northampton player at youth level. So unfortunate for him, but the Cobblers will take a goal any which way possible. Fosu knew that if he struck towards goal, anything could happen. And double deflection there, taking it home. That's a nice ball. Odimayo. He could be in again here, and still might be. McCarron beaten away and helped on its way by Johnson. McCarron scratching his head as he wonders how that ball didn't go in. Just had to adjust himself, but hit it straight at the goalkeeper. It's a nice nod on. McCarron is away here, and he could seal it maybe. No! Sent it into the Dave Bowen stand. Well, they went Route 1 here. Won that initial ball through Pinnock. And McCarron put it into the side today, couldn't hit the target. Thanos. Hart. Oh, and the header. Blocked and away. Hart in the middle there after a great ball in. And the goalkeeper just shoveling it clear. Fosu. Oh, it's a nice ball through. Saves again. Yezov has been busy. You can see how frustrated McCarron is there, time after time. Hart. Digs out the cross. Shushan, very relaxed on the ball there. Thanos. Hart. Great ball, Miller! One of Kettering's own sons has done it for the Poppies, they're level. Nicely worked, great bend on this ball in, and Miller arrived right on cue. A man who has a bright future has nodded his hometown side level. Miller down, and Hooper! Anything possible when he's around. Man who's scored so many goals over the years, netted on his debut last week. Miller, who's scored one, will take the corner here. Here it goes, Ranger climbing and scoring! Comeback complete for Kettering. What a story developing here at Sixfields. It's Niall Ranger. He wanted it most and made it his.
Huddersfield, 57 places above Tamworth, have had more of the ball so far, but there's been very little quality. Pendo waits here. This is an opportunity for them now. It's not too far away for the 19-year-old. He's looked quite cultured on the ball. On this 3G pitch, Huddersfield have just struggled at times to get their rhythm going. Headley to his weaker right foot, it's deflected through. Oh, it's whipped across the goal. And Raduljic couldn't quite stretch to get there. From Ben Wiles' cross shot, I think it was. He's had an unfortunate time in front of goal this season, Raduljic, and it continues. Just slipped beyond Singh and the far post. Really tight so far. Here's Hayden Hollis, who's had a good game at the back. Opportunity, flash wide by Chikuna. Got 2 goals against Macclesfield in the last round. This opened up for him. That's not too far wide. That's the best we've seen from Tamworth. He holds it up. Here's Tom Lees up in support now from centre-back. In comes a cross. Will it drop here for Openda? That's well saved by Singh. Rode his luck a little bit, the goalkeeper, but he got down there with his feet. Big chance here for Huddersfield. Good goalkeeping from the man of the match in the last round against Macclesfield. Tonks with this big weapon, the long throw. Well, that's enormous. The goalkeeper's under pressure. I think he's punched it into his own net. Chris Maxwell. Well, Tonks is claiming the goal, but it can't have got all the way off him because it wouldn't count. Maxwell under pressure, under the bar, punches it in for an OG. And Tamworth are ahead. And they can't deal with the long throws of Tonks. Good claim. Kunan Leiber. Chikuna. Looks for Creaney, who's been a real thorn in the side of Huddersfield. Got away, it's a lovely ball up to him. Couldn't add to his 6 goals this season. Trying desperately to get back into this game now. Oh, the keeper's let it slip through his hands, and it's headed away off the line by Milt. Under pressure, dropped it, cleared off the line. Tom Lees denied. Miller, the substitute. Was that got out of play? I think it has. It's off the line again. This time it was Lee. This time it was Hayden Hollis, but I don't think it would have counted. No, it wouldn't have. Out of play there, I think, and certainly there. High, up and under. Raduljic chases. Oh, goodness me. Kulan Leiber knew what he was doing. Don't think the goalkeeper did. He's had an excellent game, the Tamworth centre-back. Did well to get there in front of Raduljic. Another Tonks long throw. Deep into the game now. It's headed down. It's a big opportunity. And McGlinchey is denied. That's a decent save by Maxwell. Came in very fast. It's been the major difference between the two sides, the long throw of Tom Tonks. Keeper came out very quickly to block. Lees. And Maxwell. And here's Kane. Turton with the cross in. Oh, it's a big opportunity. Raduljic got there, but couldn't hit the target. And he should have done from there, having won it in the air. May have come off the shoulder of the defender last. Time is tight now for Huddersfield. Well, they concede a second. They very nearly did. Kulan Leiber was up from the back. Watch for Creaney there behind him. He gets the last touch. Chikuna's given it away. Ledapo. Huddersfield are teetering on the brink here. Getting that wide, and the shot fizzes wide from Ben Wiles. That could be their last opportunity, you know. And Huddersfield Town here, winners of this competition in 1922, are heading out at the first round. And what a night it will be for Tamworth if they can hold on. Can they hold on? Keeper saves. It's Tamworth who famously go through. What a shock.
Scotland for Oldham. The front foot here, the National League side. Opportunity to deliver, and it's over the top. What a chance. Norwood couldn't finish it. Orient winning the midfield battle here. Kelman. It's a good chance. That's the home side have had. Malcolm's throw. It's gone right the way through and in. Emmanuel Monte celebrates. He got the touch and Oldham are in front. So a good ball out wide by Donnelly. There's O'Neill. Just unable to control it. Sweeney and the shot comes in. Hudson with a fine save. And that's going to be a corner. O'Neill to deliver the set piece. Leyton Orient swings it across. Oh goodness me, how did that stay out? Oldham riding their luck there. Swinging again by James. Oh, it's been headed in by the goalkeeper Josh Keeley. 9 minutes into stoppage time, and Keeley does it for Leyton Orient. Distance. Chance here maybe now for Oldham. Getting in behind was Kane Drummond. The throw is quickly taken. Oh, that's going to be a penalty. It's a really poor challenge on Dominic Bell. So Daniel Aguirre steps up, hesitates, and puts it wide. It's an awful penalty. And it remains at 1-1. Corner swung in. And the back across, it's in from McGay. He missed the penalty, but he's grabbed the winner in stoppage time in extra time.
It's a bright start, this from Reading. In towards Wareham at the near post. There's an awful lot of space here for Lewis Wing, and that's deflected! And Taylor makes another good save. Second time he's denied Lewis Wing. Harborough have worked on these set pieces! Oh, and Freddie Robinson has given them the lead! Harborough Town in front of Reading! And he climbed and he met it superbly. Push wide now. Kande, who's done really well. It might fall for Kamara. It's deflected and in. The joy didn't last long. I think it might have come off the captain, Ben Williams. Reading level, moments after going behind. Useful, these long throws from Morris, and that one's touched on. And then again, and what a chance this is! Oh, Riley O'Sullivan puts Harborough Town back in front. These fans of both sides can scarcely believe what they're watching. 3 goals in 3.5 minutes and Harborough lead. Kande across for Wareham. What a miss that is. Jaden Wareham, that is just extraordinary. Here's Wing. Now Savage opens up his body and curls it, and Reading are level. Savage has come on and made a difference. Used the defender as a shield here and curled it into that far corner. Harborough Shown so much spirit and willingness. They're coming straight back at Reading here, and O'Sullivan's ball in! Oh, it's nearly touched him! They nearly did it again! Stevens closest to it. Savage for Craig. The two half-time substitutes have made a difference. Hooked on by Wareham, attacked by Akande. Finally Reading in front. Adrian Akande alert to the chance here and snatched it. Kanu's come across and he's on a yellow card. Now then, Abraham Kanu is off here. Reading down to 10, another twist. All they'll look for is one final chance. Oh, Sandu's done well here. And across it goes Malone with a header. Tonge! Harborough draw level. Kai Tonge, the substitute. Just astonishing. Push for one final chance here, and it's touched on Malone. He was there in front of him. The chance to be a hero, and Paul Malone heads wide. Just a sense here that Reading have regrouped in extra time. This is Chem Campbell. For once, the excellent Taylor can't keep it out. It's cruel on Harborough. Reading have taken control here. Campbell very much at the heart of that, and he's off on another run here, Campbell. Oh, it's superb. And that should do it now for Ruben Sellers and Reading. Chem Campbell with 2 goals in extra time. Harborough gave it everything, but Reading win it 5-3 after extra time.
Neither side able to make a breakthrough in normal time. Wonder what extra time holds in store for us. Burton Albion on the front foot to wait for the cross. The cross is decent. This is Godwin Malif. Big opportunity for the fullback. It drops for Bennett. Oh, it's in. Took a deflection, I think, off Ben Crompton. But Mason Bennett will be claiming the goal. Finally a breakthrough at the Pirelli Stadium. Would the goalkeeper save the Bennett shot without the deflection? Well, maybe. Looks the only way that Jasbir Singh is going to be beaten today in that Tamworth goal, via deflection off Crompton. Let's see what Tamworth have got by way of reply. Here's McGlinchey. Chance to dance his way through. Tom McGlinchey, good save, Crocombe, but there's more. 1-1. Tidy finish from the 19-year-old Walsall loanee Ronan Marr, who's had an excellent game and fully deserves his goal. Set up here by the excellent work from substitute Tom McGlinchey. Brings a good save out of Crocombe, but he can't really get it out of harm's way. And Marr was poaching to very good effect. The non-league side on terms. So Danilo Orsi with the first penalty in the shootout, and Singh denies him. Such a confident goalkeeper, Jasbir Singh. Ben Milnes off the substitutes bench, the club captain. No mistake. Advantage very much with Tamworth in the shootout. Ben Whitfield up against Singh, who saves again. Remarkable hands there from Jasbir Singh. Huge advantage now for Tamworth. Ben Crompton up against Crocombe. Oh, excellent save from Max Crocombe. keeps Burton alive in the shootout. Hayden Hollis, if he scores, Tamworth hit the headlines again. And they dump another League One side out. Huddersfield in round 1, now Burton Albion in round 2. And the celebrations begin for this never say die Tamworth side. Grabbing the headlines again under manager Andy Peake and through to round 3.
Such a big day for Salford City. And here is Matheus Nunes. Grealish got Doku outside him. Doku! Well, it's a great start for the Premier League club in this tale of two cities. Nunes prominent, playing from the right-hand side. Grealish just teeing up the man coming from the left. And a goal in 8 minutes. Ake. Oh, off the line by Kouassi. Simpson Pusi. Really should have got himself a goal there. Gundogan. Here's Savinho. Nunes makes the run. Oh, it's a tap-in, it's a gift, it's a perfect debut for David Mubama, the youngster from West Ham. Really couldn't miss. There's a great dart forward by Matheus Nunes. Got there before Young, the goalkeeper. And then a young man scores. And it's 2-0 City. Corner. Kouassi still going, trying to get his shot away, which he did. Could have just angled that a little bit more. Salford might have been in business. Plenty of courage with the run. Here's O'Reilly. Half-time beckoning. Doku has been outstanding. And on he goes. And here's O'Reilly! Well, it's another big moment for a young player in this third-round FA Cup tie. O'Reilly started it and then very tidily finished it. And Doku, the catalyst again. Here's tilt. Oh, what's he done here? Mubama gets there. Grealish must score. Oh, he's brought down a certain penalty. Referee right on the spot. I think it was Ashley coming back that sent Grealish tumbling. This will tell us, yep. So Grealish, who hadn't scored for over a year for Manchester City, but does deliver. Bit of relief in that. Fine penalty from a fine player. How much Manchester City want more from this game. But Doku certainly was. Oh, it's McAtee! That's a beautiful goal. James McAtee at the near post. And Doku's made another one. Pass with precision. What about the touch? Superb. Foden. And of course it's Doku. What a game he's having. Well, that might be another penalty for handball. Tilt thinks otherwise, but it's been given. Who's going to take it? Doku, having had the shot, has laid claim. And makes it look ridiculously easy. What a brilliant match he's had. Salford really just wanting the final whistle now. And here's Foden who wants a goal. Oh, it's McAtee who turned the shot from Foden into a pass and grabs himself a second goal. Onside, and Manchester City have 7. Almost everyone forward here in the quest for more goals. Grealish. McAtee! It's a hat-trick in the 3rd round of the FA Cup for a player who's spent plenty of time away from Manchester City on loan. But he's got a match ball to take home here. 8-0.
And Gamoa, who's had a lively start to his debut. Here's Kostas Tsimikas. Still Tsimikas. Alexander-Arnold. Well saved by Krellin. Nunez has put it over the bar. Big chance for Liverpool and Darwin Nunez. It was a good lead by Szoboszlai. Alexander-Arnold didn't strike it perhaps as well as he can. Szoboszlai. It's all on for the counter here for Liverpool. Swept on beautifully for Nunez. Now Jota, 1-0. A devastating Liverpool counter-attack. And 29 minutes on the clock. The Premier League leaders take the lead. So clinical, so effective, so devastating for Accrington Stanley hopes. In Gamoa. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, Alexander-Arnold! That is a peach of a party piece from Liverpool's captain. Such a sweet strike. Nothing Billy Krellin could do. Beautiful technique. Fabulous finish. And right on the stroke of half-time. Nunez in there ahead of Rawson. It's Nunez. Here's Chiesa, only just come on. And it's deflected into the side netting. And Nunez's movement causing problems. Krellin able to make the save initially. And then you'd fancy Chiesa might be able to find a way through. Just too many bodies in the way. Wally. This is Woods. Oh, that's Woods! And that has rattled the woodwork. What a brilliant strike that was from the boyhood Liverpool fan. Engineered himself and very nearly finished off as well. Ben Woods, short to Wally. Well worked by Accrington Stanley. It's Love! Oh, it's over. And that's as good a chance as you're going to get at Anfield. Liverpool just caught napping a little bit. And Love failed to cash in. Chiesa getting in behind Ben Woods, who stayed with him well, narrowed the angle sufficiently. Time just run well, didn't he, Federico Chiesa? Woods made sure that it wasn't straightforward for the Italian. Jadon Danns. Brilliant work from the freshly introduced substitute. Now Chiesa. Krellin saves, and Danns, who started off the move, finishes off the move in fine style. Didn't he do well? Took it off Accrington and then made them pay in front of the Kop. Krellin hoped he might have done enough.
but Dan's reacted so well. Nunez causing chaos. Jota. Chiesa. Oh, off the foot of the post. The Italian is getting closer. Krellin wrong-footed. Another couple of inches to the left. Nioni. Chiesa. He has his goal. His first for Liverpool. And their fourth on the afternoon against Accrington, Stanley. Afforded the space. And this time, he made no mistake.
Here's Timber. Gabriel Jesus. Oh, a lovely flick from Odegaard. Oh, and Gabriel Martinelli's in here. And he takes the chance. But he'll be frustrated by the flag. Far and away Arsenal's best move of the match so far. Gabriel Jesus involved, beautiful from Odegaard. He's clearly offside there. The question Arsenal will be asking, was that a deliberate action by Maguire? I would say no. Here's Gabriel Martinelli. Here's Skelly, and a foul by Dalot, which is going to see him go into the book. Dalot. One mistake by Gabriel, and Garnacho can pounce here. Promising counter, and here's Fernandes! Glorious goal for Manchester United! Well, that, just the type of opportunity they were waiting for. Gabriel's mistake. Garnacho, a player under intense scrutiny today, kept his head. And a quite sublime finish from the United captain. Not easy. Absolutely brilliant. Here's Skelly's touch. Gabriel Martinelli delivers. Oh, and it might fall the way of Havertz! Well, how did that stay out? It seemed to me like Martinez got a touch, but in the end, it's actually a really wild effort. Touch from Dalot. Oh, and he's in bother. Big bother. And Andy Madley produces the second yellow, and United reduced to 10. Different tack from the set piece here for Arsenal. Gabriel Martinelli. Not the best from Altay. Gabriel! It's 1-1! The centre-back, with the nose for goal in the opposition penalty area, comes up with a vital goal again for Arsenal. Altay's punch not good, and he's punished for it. It seemed to come off de Ligt in the end, which left the keeper completely wrong-footed. And Arsenal on terms, the red card costing United dear. Havertz. Here's Sterling. Been so lively in this second period. Havertz. Oh, it's a penalty! United furious. Well, I have to say, on that evidence, I can see why. Ødegaard against Altay. Oh, and a moment to treasure for the big goalkeeper. Well, he's had so much flack, Altay, but he's the hero there. And Arsenal do not capitalise on a golden opportunity. Sterling. Ødegaard to tease it in there. Oh, and Altay denies Declan Rice. Well, in all honesty, the goalkeeper should not have been given a chance. Rice had to bury it. Sterling. Ødegaard drifts it, and Havertz is in there! Oh, it's harder to miss. Astonishing. Well, it certainly is not his day. Rice for Arsenal. Gabriel Martinelli. Ooh. And Rice with a chance. Oh, and a telling touch from Altay. It's another vital save. Rice well onside, and the keeper down so well. Partey. Oh, this may be the moment. It's Kai Havertz! Oh, and somehow De Ligt smuggled it away. Astonishing moment. Zirkzee, now Amad Diallo. United scenting an opportunity here. And this is Zirkzee. Oh, and Raya having to get down. Just wonder whether there was a deflection in there. As Raya seemed momentarily wrong-footed, he adjusted absolutely brilliantly. So Havertz to make it 2-2 in the shootout. He hopes. Oh, well, you saw it coming. You saw it coming. Lenny Yoro, the youngster, shows a cool head. United have clear daylight. Thomas Partey has to score, and score he does. So 4-3 in United's favour. This to win it for Zirkzee. And win it he does! And against the odds, it's a triumph for 10-man United.
And it goes by Swift. Oh, and off the crossbar. And headed in. It's Caleb Taylor. Well, would you believe it? He's been on loan at Wycombe this season where he scored just one goal there. Recalled 9 days ago. And now a scorer for West Brom. What a moment for that young man. Shabani. Kluivert just found a little bit of space, didn't make the most of it, but Kluivert trying to chip it through. Ouattara. Kluivert again, he'll go for it here. Not enough curl from the Cherries' top scorer. Long it goes by Tyler Adams. Lovely ball it is as well, out to Brooks. Ouattara! And in by Kluivert! There's the equaliser for the AFC Bournemouth. Nothing Wildsmith could do about that. What a beautifully constructed goal that was by the Cherries. Beautiful diagonal from Tyler Adams, out to Brooks. isolated there with Styles. Ouattara got a little touch. They were looking over at the referee's assistant here to see if there was an offside. The flag stayed down as Kluivert buried it into the roof of the net. Styles. Oh, the flick by Grant doesn't go according to plan, and Kluivert's away. Brooks to his right. Here's Brooks! Good stop by Wildsmith. What a massive sigh of relief here for Karlan Grant, because he gave the ball away and suddenly Bournemouth were away. Kluivert. Through for Ouattara. Oh, that's brilliant! Superb turnaround from the Cherries. Dongo Ouattara, from the tightest of angles, squeezed it home for his 4th goal of the season. Another beautifully executed goal from AFC Bournemouth, and the Premier League side are now in front. Furlong here with the long throw, headed away by Soler, and the break could be on now with Brooks. Kluivert to the left, Ouattara's with him as well. Here's Dongo Ouattara! Oh, that is absolutely majestic! What a brilliant breakaway goal from the Cherries. In the blink of an eye, they turned a long throw from West Brom into a lightning-fast counter-attack. Now Semenyo. Brooks looking to return it to Semenyo. He'll keep this in. Ouattara. Brooks to Semenyo. Oh, what a finish! 80 seconds after coming on, Antoine Semenyo makes his mark. Hammered into the roof of the net for 4-1. His 6th of the season. And that will surely see the Cherries into round 4. Rakic. Straight to Kluivert. And he won it back, the Serb. Furlong. Down the line by Fellows. Diangana. Rakic took it well. Took it beautifully! Oh! Well, you'd have backed him all the way once he got into that position. Some delightful juggling. But what he couldn't do was put the ball in the net. Yet to score for West Brom. Semenyo through for Jebison, and it's in. Well, there's the icing on the cake. A first Bournemouth goal for Dan Jebison. West Brom wondered if there might be an offside. The flag stayed down, and it's a 5th goal for the Cherries. Styles played him on. He hit Wildsmith, but it ricocheted into the net. And Jebison's off the mark in a Cherry shirt. 5-1 to Bournemouth, convincing.
All the goals that they've scored here this season, Brentford have struggled a bit at the back as well. Might be opportunities here for them, for Cavalier to take the shot on. Caught it sweetly, but it was more than matched by Connor Hazard, who made the save. Didn't look an awful lot of danger initially here before it broke for the Bees. Plymouth with pretty much everybody back in their own penalty area as Mikkel Damsgaard tries to pick his way through. The lot of them maybe, and then goes down and asks the question. And Bentona lets it go on. Let's have another look at the possible penalty shout. Was there enough in that? Well, Soranola's challenge. It was risky from that position. And now Sharda to have a hit. And Hazard behind that one as well. And the goalkeeper getting a bit busier. 5 goals in his last 8 games in the Premier League for Kevin Schade, coming into what is only his second ever FA Cup tie for the club. There's Barley Mumba, the furthest forward. Beautifully done by Wright, who will have a go. Valdemarson down smartly to get a hand on it, and Rico Henry will clear it. Valdemarson keeping out Callum Wright. And he did brilliantly to fashion a side of goal for himself. Now with Roberts. Barley Mumba has Wright ahead of him. Beidou in the middle, Wright was looking for him, a little bit of pinball that followed before Valdemarson was grateful to be able to grab it in the end. Well, that's better from Plymouth Argyle, having turned defence into attack. Barley Mumba, wider here for Wright. We have Bundu in the middle, and arriving beyond him was Soranola. A chance for Plymouth. Soranola always stretching though to try and reach it and steer it on target. He didn't connect with it as he needed to. And Bournemouth linking with Ruslev in low. Touch from Galloway wasn't convincing. Here's Jensen, and now Wissa. Now blocked behind. Big block from Adam Randall. A captain's contribution to keep his team on terms. Well, it's been an excellent defensive effort from Argyle all afternoon. Pleguezuelo. Soranola helps it on to Whittaker. Can Morgan Whittaker come up with that moment of magic that might make all the difference? Oh, he can! Sensational! Plymouth Argyle, bottom of the championship, lead at Brentford. Thanks to a moment of magic from Morgan Whittaker. Brentford stood off him, allowed him to get his shot away on that favoured left foot, and they paid a heavy price. Last season's top scorer has found it tougher this term. A season interrupted by injuries. Only his 4th goal of it, but what an important one. Damsgaard still looking the most likely to unpick the lock. Brian and Burmo in towards Wissa, and over the top. And again, credit the defending that made this more difficult than it might have been. It was Pleguezuelo who was with him. Full time. A cut shot at the G-Tech. Bottom of the championship, Plymouth Argyle win away from home for the first time this season.
James corner floats all the way through. It's Felix. Can he get it back in? Oh, that struck an arm by Songo, who claims it was out of play. But the decision is penalty. What was he doing with his arms up there? Christopher Nkunku for Chelsea. Oh, it's saved! And on the rebound, it's wide. What a moment for Harry Burgoyne and Morecambe. He denies Christopher Nkunku from 12 yards, and it stays goalless at Stamford Bridge. Lavia. Wave after wave of Chelsea attack, but they just can't find a way through. It's James to Tosin. Never go himself. He does, and it's in. Big deflection on it. But Tosin Adarabioyo has finally broken the deadlock. 39 minutes on the clock, and Chelsea lead. There's a big deflection there off Callum Jones. George. Correa available and pulling it back. Lavia, it's saved. Nkunku, 2-0. It's taken Chelsea just 5 minutes of the second half to double their lead. No mistakes this time from Christopher Nkunku. Burgoyne saving the first one, but not the second. George. He leaves it. It's Tosin. Crowd urging him to have a go, and he scores! A magnificent goal. That one is his for sure. Tosin Adarabioyo. He took it like a striker, curling it beyond the despairing dive of Harry Burgoyne. And Chelsea now lead by 3-0. George, what a game he's having over on the left-hand side. It's all coming through him. Here's Felix. He finds the corner. And Chelsea lead by 4. It's turning into a rout at Stamford Bridge. Joao Felix getting in on the act. Correa, what a difference he's made since coming on at half-time. Felix, already got one, looking for another! That's the pick of the bunch! 5-0 Chelsea, Felix with his second, and what a goal it was!
Here's Giles. Now Vaughan. Giles again going on the outside of Molineux. It was a delightful ball in. João Pedro just unable to get on the end of that. Dangerous ball into the 6-yard box though. McLaughlin. Moves the ball a long way. And João Pedro. And now Puerta! Great chance. And should have really hit the target. Colombian more than capable from there, but just over. João Pedro over the free kick, straight at the goalkeeper, and then to the head of Finley Burns, who couldn't get enough on it. Straight at Sharman Low, though, from João Pedro. Burns almost losing possession. Now Dramé. Slater. Here's Camara! Just the wrong side of the post. Big chance for Abu Camara. He scored a couple against Leeds last weekend and really should have added to that tally there. Did well. Good run by Maxwell. Sparrow. Here's Luke Molineux. He's got the wrong side of Giles and he scored! And Doncaster Rovers lead. Lovely finish from Luke Molineux. Goal side of Giles, who got himself in a tangle. And that's the way to finish off your chances, and they haven't had many, Doncaster. Hull 0, Doncaster 1. Dramé. Simons fancies it. Went for precision over power, and it was straight at Sharman Low. By Slater, Camara. Chance here. It's off the post from Burstow, and it's in from Puerta. Hull City have their equaliser. Burstow's effort. Sparrow got a foot to that. And then the follow-in from Puerta. And it's 1-1. João Pedro. And Camara's away here. He's round Sharman Low, he's taken down. And there could be a whole lot of trouble here for the Doncaster Rovers goalkeeper. And it is only yellow. Steps around the goalkeeper who catches him. There were covering players, which will be the argument in favour of Doncaster.
Jones. And touch off by Coyle. And Coyle again! What a chance to win it. Great work from Louis Coyle. It blazes over. No more than, what, 7 yards out. Coyle. Simons gives him the overlap the other way. That's hit in by Jones, and it's a terrific save from Sharman Lowe. Got right through that, was on its way. It's a terrific save. There's McLaughlin. It's the other centre-back now. And another save from Sharman Lowe. More comfortable gather this time than the effort from Jones. Alfie Jones then. 4-4 on penalties. And it's saved by Sharman Lowe. And an opportunity now for Doncaster to win it. Harry Clifton scores! League 2 Doncaster heading to the 4th round of the FA Cup. 5-4 on penalties.
Canus and Buonanotte on the Leicester free kick. It is the Argentinian, it's Justin who reached it ahead of Edwards, peering through the mist to score the first goal for the Foxes. It was just a bit static, the Queen's Park Rangers centre-half. Cher waited nicely for Madsen, taken away from him by Winks. He's then given the ball straight back to Varane. Cher, Colley, Varane, 1-1. That is a screamer from Jonathan Varane. What a way to score your first Queen's Park Rangers goal. Harry Winks culpable. You don't see him do that too often, but they still had to work the space, and Leicester probably still weren't expecting that. It's a hit and a half, isn't it, from Jonathan Varane, and it's 1-1. To Stalacic. Didn't get enough loft on it, it's gone straight to Sato. He's found Colley, who cannot find the net. Giant chance for the 19-year-old. Not great Leicester City defending again, was it? This time the goalkeeper. They are more than a bit fortunate not to be behind here, Leicester. Of 1982, Queen's Park Rangers lost that replay against Spurs, given away by Ashby. Straight to El Canus, who gives it back to Mavididi, who takes the chance. They've had to absorb a fair bit in the last 15 minutes, Leicester, but they have seized the opportunity with Premier League quality. Mavididi snatching it back off Harrison Ashby. Took a chance punished. And Mavididi scores his second goal in as many games for Leicester. Winks. Buonanotte. Mavididi. El Canus making the run. El Canus. Buonanotte, 3-1. Glorious Leicester goal. Starts this move as well for Kundo Buonanotte. He's made up an awful lot of ground to get on the end of that El Canus cross. And what a ball it is as well to locate him. Final few seconds of the first half. Leicester's lead appears comfortable. This is Winks. Oh, he's not got enough on that. It's Colley, and it's 3-2. And for the second time in this first half, Harry Winks has inadvertently assisted a Queen's Park Rangers goal. It's one for the 19-year-old, Rayan Colley this time. And that indeed is the very last touch of the half. Fanu's too quick, too strong for Sato. Ashby's been caught on his heels. And has that caught his hand? I think it did. It's a penalty. Mavadidi's cross and Harrison Ashby's hand and his arm were extended way too far from his body for the referee not to give that. Jamie Vardy with steely focus and a precise penalty for Leicester City's fourth. And they rediscover their two-goal cushion. The 197th goal of his Leicester City career. They've both gone for that, Pal and Clark-Salter. And now they're both out of position. Justin finds the corner. He's only dealing in doubles this season, James Justin. 2 at the Emirates against Arsenal in the Premier League. And now 2 in the FA Cup this afternoon for the Leicester fullback. Very precise finish from James Justin. Set free by Daka. And Justin knew exactly where he wanted to put it. No doubt the Leicester are moving through to the 4th round of the FA Cup. So whether there's anything more to come. Here's Vass. Oh, there is something more. Something brilliant from Valpas. Leicester have 6 in this FA Cup 3rd round game. And that, from a Fox's perspective, is the pick of them. Eyes would have lit up. Finish is sensational from Valpas. This is the revival that Ruud van Nistelrooy was hoping for. After 5 straight defeats, Leicester win by 6 goals to 2 in the FA Cup.
It's 110 years since Spurs lost to non-league opposition. They've started here fairly well with Maddison. Oh, and it's saved by Jazz Singh, who celebrated the birth of a baby yesterday. And he's had a good spell in the cup, and that's a decent save. Mikey Moore, not really gone on the outside so far in the game. But he has done now. This is better than Werner must score! Off the line by the excellent Hayden Hollis. Should he have gone near post, back across the goal. Hollis well placed. Slanted away. Not particularly well. Werner in on goal. 1-on-1! He's missed another one-on-one chance. His confidence is shattered in front of goal. Should have scored. Onside. On his left foot. Needed to lift it. Can Tamworth create a major stir here later? That's off Tonks. Well, we expected a long throw. We didn't expect a looper off his knee, but it nearly beat Antonin Kinski, who had to stretch. They are pushing here for an epic winner. Tamworth, 96 places below Spurs, never gone beyond round 3. Here's Hollis. Oh, Solanke slip. Chance here then for McGlinchey. Still McGlinchey. And blocked by Basuma back there. Now he lifted his head. He had players in the middle. Big chance has come and gone. They are really pushing Tottenham hard here now. Headed down by Cullen and Leiburn, and he could have won it. Saved by Kinski. That was their moment for glory. Extra time here then. Can they win it? Oh, it's scruffy, but it's in. Solanke off the bench. It was his presence in there, but I think it went in off the substitute Shikuna. It's an own goal. They switched off Tamworth. Tired minds, tired bodies. Own goal. How scruffy is that? Spurs now with the advantage. That's a good ball out by Spence. They ball on the glittering stars off the bench like Son, like Kulishevsky. That's a good effort, and that surely sealed it. Across goalkeeper Jazz Singh, and the substitutes have made the difference. And the relief is for Tottenham Hotspur. They lead 2-0. Spence has done really well there. Kulishevsky. Such composure from Spence as he brought it forward. He's continued the run. And they've got players forward in here. Oh, that's a mistake. It's Johnson, it's 3. That's harsh on Tamworth. But it's Tottenham through beyond round 3 for the 11th year running. And what Tamworth will have is memories. Buckets of them. Liverpool still unsettled by the loss of Joe Gomez to injury, haven't got their fluency going yet at all. Back by Katic, here's young McConnell. Oh, it's deflected. Decent save by Hazard because it was deflected, wasn't particularly strongly hit by the youngster. But that's the first effort Liverpool have had in the game. Came off Giarbi. Keeper had to readjust to make the save. Touch around the corner there by Bundu. Here's Wright, ended up over by Ender. Had a good game on that left-hand side, Callum Wright, up and back. Endo's been decent at the back for Liverpool as a centre-back, headed up and over. But it's been a better start to the second half here by Plymouth. Their front foot now, getting braver, getting bolder. Sorinola with the long throw, half-headed away. Here's Giarbi. Well, that's it, Elliott on the hand. Penalty. His hand was raised, I don't think they can argue. And Sam Barrett immediately pointed to the spot, didn't hesitate. Well, what a story we could have here now. As he jumped, Elliott raised the left hand, blocked the ball, spot kick given. Here's Ryan Hardy. 1-0 to Plymouth. We could be on the verge of one of the great FA Cup shocks. And he could have written himself into Plymouth folklore history with it. Hardy from the spot. Plymouth bottom of the Championship. Lead Liverpool top of the Premier League by a goal to nil. Adam Randall with the free kick, the set-piece expert here this season. Looking for Katic. Back across the middle. Hardy! Oh, he's hit the post. Might have deflected as well. It's a corner. Looked offside to me, mind you. No VAR. Back across. He's offside, Hardy. But it would have counted because we don't have VAR. And Plymouth so close to a second. Liverpool are clinging on. Chiesa, really quiet on that right-hand side for Liverpool. That's better though. And it comes, attacked in there by Diaz. It's a brilliant block by Matthew Sorinola. Got back here at Diaz to make the block. Terrific defending. He might have hurt himself in that as well. Liverpool really pressing here now. Chiesa better on the left. Headed up and away by Talavierov. He and Katic have been sensational at the back for Plymouth. Chiesa, well, that's a good ball in. Looking for Kwanzaa, who couldn't stretch enough. Good ball in. Kwanzaa at 6'3", needed to be 6'5". Can Liverpool rescue the quadruple dream? Jarrell Kwanzaa, one of 10 outfield changes today. Work through here to Nunes. Power on the shot, no accuracy. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Needed more composure. Here's Wataru Endo. Time is tight here for Liverpool now. Up by Elliott. Oh, the keeper came. Mix up in the back. McConnell! Was that their moment to get back in the game? Katic and Hazard furious with one another. Look at the passion back there, though. They've been brilliant defensively, Plymouth, but McConnell should have hit the target here, the young man. Plymouth are on the verge of a sensational win. But can Plymouth hold on? Wright is available on this near side. Obafemi is up there in the middle. Right with the cross. Tijani, the substitute! Blocked by Elliott. Might have been going in. Big chance here to settle it. I think the keeper would have saved it anyway. Liverpool throwing everything at it now. McConnell, good hit by Jota! Sensational save, Hazard! Brilliant stop by the Plymouth goalkeeper. That's the best we've seen from Liverpool. Connick. Kaveen Kelleher's up from the back. Slightly headed through, back across. Nunez, oh, what a save! What a save by Conor Hazard. Hardy's got the goal, but Hazard draws the plaudits.
Simicast with the corner kick for Liverpool. Cannons up! Hazard saves again! And Plymouth are on the verge, and Liverpool are on the brink. What a sensational win! One of the greatest shocks of all time. Plymouth Argyle 1, Liverpool 0.
Well, two clubs moving in different directions lately. Coventry trying to get into the Premier League, Ipswich trying to stay in the Premier League, but forget all that today, as this league marathon makes way for the cup sprint. And Allen has lost it there. And speaking of sprinting, this is George Hurst through in the middle. Ipswich won a penalty, and they've got one. 20 seconds on the clock. That's incredible. Smodic's fouled by Liam Kitching, and Ben Toner's pointed to the penalty spot. Typical gallop into the channel from Hurst. What a start this could be. George Hurst, right in the corner. Dream start for Ipswich. Absolute nightmare for Coventry. Rudoni's delivery. Oh, it's good. And it's fouled Joel Latibaudiere. Just like that, Coventry are level. It's been a cracking cup tie already, and we've had goals at both ends. Glancing bow, but a crucial one. 1-1. Once again, it's Hurst, the willing runner in that channel. Build it back here for Clark. It's a nice shimmy. Oh, it's a wonderful shot. And Ipswich lead again. Can they hold on this time? Jack Clark, a round 3 scorer, now he's a round 4 scorer. They didn't get tight enough, and he's made them pay. Even so, it's a lovely finish. Binks under pressure, as Dovin was before him, and Godfrey is in. There's Broadhead. Well, here he is again, and he scored again, Jack Clark. It's a gift. And now they have a 2-goal cushion. It's been a pretty even tie this, but it's the mistakes at the back that are costing Coventry. It's 3-1, he's definitely onside, and he's kept his cool. And he's on a hat-trick. It's not even half-time yet. Good from Godfrey. Good from Broadhead too. Coventry all over the place, and Ipswich in charge. Cheat that from Calvin Phillips. Sakamoto here. Well, that was heading for the corner. It's a decent start from the debutant Palmer. It's had a very solid debut between the posts for Ipswich. That one needed saving. Thomas is asking for offside and still looking at the assistant as play goes on. This is Philogene. On go the brakes. And in comes the shot. Beaten out by Dovin. Hasn't scored yet this season, Jaden Philogene. Sakamoto. That's a decent ball in. Rudoni is there. And Thomas Asante, and it's in from Rudoni. No, it's not going to count. Flag is up, presumably because Thomas Asante is in the keeper's way. Not sure he'd got there. Double change made by Frank Lampard. It's going to have to be some miracle even by Coventry standards, but it might get worse for them here. This is Jaden Philogene, and he squeezed it in, and surely that's tie over. 4-1 Ipswich, and the first goal for his new club for Jaden Philogene. 11 changes from Kieran McKenna today. They are getting the job done. They have punished the mistakes for sure, and it's an assist to go with his 2 goals. For Clark. Only one go. Caught napping. Eccles. Well, on target, but not much more than that. They've certainly had their chances, Coventry. They've given Ipswich too many. Well through for Bassett, who's onside here. That's a pretty sharp stop. Gloves he's been decent, and with the boot he needed to work there. But, Coventry have given themselves too much to do here anyway.
This is Grealish. O'Reilly. Gonzalez, that's a good ball. Savinho has laid it square, and Gundogan has put it wide. Oh, it's a big chance. I don't think he expected it to reach him. Very positive, Leyton Orient, and that's Brown's forward ball. Kelman running, and Kelman's done well, and Ortega has to make the save. Well, Kelman was making life very uncomfortable for Vitor Hayes here. Just a slightly heavy touch took him wide. Simpson's forward ball. It's Perkins competing for it, and Donnelly has gone for it, and it's in! Incredible goal! Jamie Donnelly lobbing Ortega. Well, this will go down as an own goal off the City goalkeeper, but it's a moment of pure brilliance from Jamie Donnelly for Leyton Orient. Savinho's ball in. Ruben Dias off to Grealish. Gundogan, good block. Always seems to be a good block. Grealish will have another go. Bernardo Silva round the back, and Donnelly on the line with the block. In the right place at the right time. This is Savinho. McAtee making a run, it's beyond him, it's Marmoush, it's a good save. Good save, Josh Keeley. Lovely ball in, very good goalkeeping. O'Reilly's forward ball, Marmoush is in behind, and Keeley has denied him again. Hit by Lewis, deflected and in! Manchester City are level. Rico Lewis with the shot. This has taken a big deflection off Kusanov, it's his goal. It's one each off Kusanov's shoulder. In goes the free kick. Oh, Kelman got something on it. Stuck out of foot, and he's not far away. Good ball, Gundogan, McAtee, Marmoush, McAtee just clipped the woodwork. Nicely done. Good feet from McAtee and Marmoush. Bernardo Silva. Clipped up toward Marmoush. It might have hit Simpson's arm, that. It's laid back for Gundogan. Took a little deflection, I think it's another good save. Goalkeeper's been outstanding. There's a little deflection here which made it a better save. Bernardo Silva into De Bruyne. Well won, Brown. Charlie Kelman goes for it, and Ortega with the save. What a threat he's been, Kelman. He's been outstanding. Grealish, De Bruyne making a run, and Grealish has found him, and De Bruyne has reached it and scored. Kevin De Bruyne on as a substitute, and this may win the tie. It's a delightful finish from De Bruyne. Lovely ball from Grealish to find him. Look at that. Only a toe, but a toe was enough.
The goalkeeper's up. This to keep the tie alive. It's gone around the back post, it's wide from Dan Happy. That was the chance they were waiting for, and it's gone.
Hermanson looking long for Jordan Ayew. Ugarte now for Manchester United, turns into trouble. Here's El Khanous, and El Khanous pulls it across. That's Ndidi, and it's decoyed over Reed, who's able to head it over the line. Ugarte was in too tight a spot. El Khanous with that little hitch kick away from Euro. Ndidi thought he'd scored. Onana thought he kept Leicester out. El Khanous was the creator, with the half-time whistle looming. And decoyed over Reed, the player in the right place to pounce. Manchester United 0, Leicester City 1. Garnacho. It's Bruno Fernandes. It's a nice touch from Ugarte, playing it through now for Garnacho. Garnacho in on the Leicester goal. Oh, and back comes Okoli, incredibly to clear. Leicester keep their lead intact, but only just. And it is all down to Caleb Okoli. The touch from fast, but it's still spinning in. What about that? What a save. Ahmed. Masraoui. Looking for Højlund, it's over him. Garnacho. Taking on decoyed over Reed. And it's going to come for Zirkzee! Manchester United are level. Garnacho has made such a difference since coming on at half-time. It was Højlund's first attempt that was stopped. Joshua Zirkzee might never score an easier goal, and it's a really important goal. The United equaliser. He was never missing that. Garnacho. Bruno Fernandes, it's run for Maguire, it's hit Maguire. Garnacho takes over and gets it back from Dalot. Garnacho, wrong choice. Had to find Højlund if he could. Well, he's done most things right since coming on. He certainly made a difference, but he got this one wrong. Fed beautifully by Dalot. Masraoui. Now Ahmad. Confronted by Koulibaly. Ugarte. Firing it across to Garnacho. They're looking for him every time. Garnacho has half a yard, but it's saved by Hermanson. Little deflection on the shot. Took a little bit of the pace off it. So Bruno Fernandes. And we are deep into injury time now. And this has to be it. Bruno Fernandes puts it in. Hermanson back towards his goal. In comes Maguire. And Harry Maguire heads United through to round 5. Look at that line. Maguire offside, he's not the only one, but he is the crucial one. It's a lovely cross and a great header. No VAR tonight, there'll be no review. There will only be Manchester United celebrations. Brilliant header by Maguire. It's Manchester United 2, Leicester City 1, right at the end. And Hermanson doesn't need telling. The holders march on.
So Bournemouth get us underway. The third meeting between these two sides this season. The Cherries have won the previous two. Oh, straight away Tavernier! And that's an excellent block by the captain, Tarkowski. Well, talk about signalling your intention straight from the kickoff. Stabbed forward by Young. Zabani should get to this first, but Njai has nicked it. That's brilliant from him. Oh, what a run! And Aretha Balaga with the save. Best moment we've seen from Everton so far. That's not saying much, but this is brilliant from Iliman Njai. Away from Zabani, and then a drop of the shoulder to get away from Adams as well. Howson. Kirkes, first time for Semenyo. That's brilliant. Oh, that should be a penalty. Tarkowski's challenge. And John Brooks points straight to the spot. While they were questioning whether Semenyo might be offside, that suggests he certainly wasn't. And he didn't get the ball, Tarkowski. So Semenyo to take. Oh, Pickford got close, but the power beat him. And Bournemouth lead by a goal to nil. Semenyo with his 9th goal of the season. Njai. Oh, that's a loose one. Jebison. Semenyo. Oh, the goalkeeper wasn't sure. Pickford flung himself to his right. It actually cannoned off Branthwaite. Oh, Tarkowski. That's a dreadful pass, straight to Tavernier. And Jebison saved, and Jebison again, and it's 2-0 to the Cherries. Oh, what was going on at the back there for Everton? This is calamitous from Tarkowski. He's already given away a penalty, and then he gave the ball away to Tavernier here, and Jebison was able to take full advantage at the second attempt. His second goal for AFC Bournemouth, having netted in the last round as well. Semenyo, back to Kluivert, the substitute here, that's brilliant. And Pickford makes the save. Christie, and up in the air by Branthwaite, onto the top of his own bar. Well, they've survived. Not pretty though, was it, from Everton? Kluivert here, ducked to the left, and Pickford made the save, then Branthwaite up in the air. Alcaraz looks favourite. Oh, he's so unlucky. On his Everton debut, smashes the upright. Young with the corner. And Njai off the line by Semenyo. They're getting closer and closer, Everton. Once again, Harrison. Away by Semenyo. Alcaraz. Harrison! Must be! Off the post from O'Brien. Well, it looked like he had to score. What a ball from Harrison. O'Brien. Harrison. That's a great ball. They've hit the post for a 3rd time in this second half. Well, deliveries don't get much better than this. And Kepa Arrizabalaga is so relieved. Brooks with the corner. Christie. Oh, what a pass. Brooks and Semenyo, great save. Ouattara, terrific block by Irabuna. This is a terrific stop from Pickford to deny Semenyo. Oh, Alcaraz has been bullied by Kluivert, of all people. 2 to his right, and Kluivert's gone for it himself. Oh, that was selfish. 2 to his right, absolutely furious that the cross never came, but it won't matter. Bournemouth will be through to round 5.
Bit of space for Sancho. Brighton getting plenty of players back. This is Cucurella. Sancho again, Dewsbury Hall.
Trying to catch out Verbruggen at his near post there. Decent effort from the former Leicester City man. Cross-come shot that almost caught out the keeper. Neto always sold Lamptey a dummy there. Space here for Sancho. Pass slightly behind him. But Palmer! Good save, Verbruggen. Palmer needed no second invitation to take that on. First timer, it was on target, needed saving. Bright start this from Chelsea, out of the blocks really swiftly. Caicedo, one of the three former Brighton players in this Chelsea side. It's Palmer with the cross. And Verbruggen has got that horribly wrong. What an awful moment for the Dutch goalkeeper. Palmer almost reluctant to celebrate. What a soft goal. Palmer with the corner, and then he just stays out on this near side. Picked out by Sancho. Certainly onside, and he's just looking to tease this across the 6-yard box, and it's Verbruggen who fumbles it horribly off his shoulder. Brighton looking for a swift reply here. Lamptey's ball in, Chalobah away. Sanchez was coming to try and punch it away. Back in by Veltman. Oh, Rutter, what a finish! And what a response from the home side, who have struggled so much over the last couple of months here at the Amex. They needed a quick reply, and through Jorginho Rutter they have it. Veltman's ball in, and Rutter found space in between Chalobah and Tosin. It's his 7th goal and his 5th in his last 6 games, and it's 1-1. Caicedo over the top. Nkunku is in for Chelsea, and he's picked out Palmer. And it's on the roof of the net rather than the back of the net. Just wonder if Nkunku could have got it alone here and taken on the shot. Instead, he threw responsibility to Palmer. Rutter makes the most of that error by Tosin, and Rutter is going it alone here. And it's away by Cucurella. There were 3 trying to keep up with Rutter there in Brighton jerseys, and none of them could, but Rutter had Tosin on toast there for a moment. Calm clearance by Cucurella. Rutter, space near side for Mitoma. Gusto the defender. Lamptey well forward, blocked by Caicedo. Rutter finding Mitoma, who's in, and he scored! Magnificent finish by the Japanese, and Brighton have come from behind to lead. Well, he was involved initially here. Picked out Lamptey with the pass. His shot was blocked by Caicedo, but look at that vision pass from Rutter, and it's a really calm finish from Mitoma. Chelsea feel there might have been handball there by Lamptey. Mitoma took full advantage. Tosin. That's Cucurella, and this is Palmer. And he was stretching but unable to control the shot. It's a half chance that hasn't been grasped. Driven forward towards Madueke. He will keep it in. Webster blocks, Lamptey away. Enzo with a hit, and Verbruggen with a save, but a corner's been given. The ball had gone out of play. Madueke in behind Lamptey here initially, and Webster able to clear it. And Lamptey had already crossed the line. It's a big win for Brighton this, and they go through to the last 16 of the Cup.
Two teams with proud FA Cup histories, the great moments of triumph a long, long time ago. Here's Rodgers. And Ramsey in with an early chance, which he takes. Well, a horrible moment for Kinski, but a dream start for Aston Villa. 58 seconds on the clock. Rodgers making it possible. Wide open space for Ramsey with Pedro Porro caught up the pitch. But a horrible, horrible moment for Antonin Kinski. Bergvall. Kulusevski for Spurs. They're up against it throughout this first half, but here's a chance perhaps. Ball through the Son! And Martinez is there. Big save from the goalkeeper. But Son will surely feel that he had to score. The goalkeeper did everything right. Bailey outside him. Here's Bailey. And Marlon around the back. Oh, and Rodgers, it's two! Well, a goal he's deserved. He's shone like a beacon. But great work here from Bailey and from Marlon. Pedro Porro put into an almost impossible position. And Rodgers pounced. And is that the moment that took this cup tie beyond Tottenham Hotspur? Lovely touch by Rashford. And Ramsey through again. Oh, and Kinski is there. Big presence, big save, and Spurs are just about still alive. Basuma. Maldini's mistake. Pedro Porro. Oh, and Danso with a horrible miss. Well, it came at him quickly, but if he hits the target, he scores. And Tottenham have hope. Kulusevski gets it back from Pedro Porro. Oh, that's a teaser. And Taylor scored. And Spurs are alive again. His first for the club. And it ensures a really nervous end for a Villa team who have dominated this tie. Is it too little too late, though?
Cunha. Nuri's on his bike, and he's got the wrong side of Cook here. Nuri's still going. Nuri's ball in. Strand Larsen was there. Kepa had to keep hold of it, and did. That's an intelligent run, this, by Ryan Nuri. First time he's got round the back of Lewis Cook into a dangerous area, and Strand Larsen was in a very dangerous position. Cunha. Nuri. And it goes from Cunha. Oh, and Strand Larsen. Well, if he got something on it, it may well have been 1-0 Wolves here. Beautiful ball in from Cunha. Howson. James Hill. Semenyo's latched onto that. Oh, and Johnson's come a long way. And the rebound is buried by Evan Nielsen. Well, his first start since he fractured his foot back at the start of February, Evan Nielsen, and he's got the opening goal. Johnson kept out Semenyo's effort, but he was so far out of his goal, he left it gaping for Evan Nielsen, who did the rest. And it's a difficult one to defend, and they haven't defended it. Kirkes arriving. He got the touch. Howson was up there as well. They're both celebrating. But I tell you what, Bournemouth celebrations might not last long. Offside is the decision after a lengthy stoppage, and the goal is chalked off. Strand Larsen nearly ran into trouble. In fact, he has done. Evan Nielsen carries. Kirkes and Alex Scott. It's not going to count. Whistle's gone, and I think he knows why. Yep, off the hand here of Alex Scott, so it stays 1-0. Nielsen. Bobbled away from him, and there's no foul. Strand Larsen. It's going to be picked up by Cunha. He's going to have a go. Oh my word! Magic from Matheus Cunha, who has done it so often for Wolves this season. That is an arrow. Kepa with little chance of keeping that out. A blistering banger from distance, and it's one each. Semenyo. Kirkes. Tavernier dangerous, and Totti in the right place to clear. Well, Bournemouth nearly back in front. Here's a deep one. Nelson was up there, and Johnston in the way. Sam Johnston to the rescue for Wolves here. Bournemouth continue to knock at the door and look the more likely to go on and win it. Clivert. Here's Tavernier. Laid off for Adams. Johnston was concerned, and that's why it wasn't far wide from Tyler Adams. Tavernier. Looping ball. Johnson's come, hasn't got a great deal on it. Ouattara stood it up well. Johnson blocks from Howson. Oh, and off the line again. Totti in the right place again. Wolves living really, really dangerously here as Bournemouth ask more and more questions of the old gold backline. Johnston and Totti both keeping them at bay here. Lewis Cook. Useful ball. Johnston, what a save. Sinisterra kept out. Well, he put it pretty close to the keeper. Even so, Johnston's reactions were spot on. Tavernier. Jefferson. Tavernier again. So many bodies up there, Bournemouth. Can they make it count? Cook! Johnston's in the way again. Credit to him, but Lewis Cook shouldn't have given him the chance to make the save. Here is Matheus Cunha, but the flag is up. Kirkes wants to get the ball back, and Cunha's lashed out. That is very, very silly, and so is that. Oh, Matheus Cunha could be in massive trouble here. It's a red card. Cunha is off. Wolves down to 10. Well, we're heading for a penalty shootout, and Cunha's not going to be able to take one because he's been dismissed after the red mist descended here. Doherty then to win it for Wolverhampton Wanderers. And Matt Doherty has missed. Bournemouth is still alive. That was the kick to send Wolves through, and he couldn't convert. Sudden death then. Traoré, oh, it's off the bar. Looked like it might have hit Kepa and gone in. Instead, it stays out. And Bournemouth now will have the chance to win it. Lewis Sinisterra does the business. Bournemouth are into the quarter-finals after an epic FA Cup tie. Bournemouth won, Wolves won. Bournemouth win 5-4 on penalties.
Great atmosphere inside Selhurst Park. Oh, Mateta on the charge here. Out comes Roberts. That's a nasty collision. Munoz looks to fire it goalwards, but Cooper's in the way. And Jean-Philippe Mateta looks in terrible trouble. Oh, that's a nasty collision. Roberts did get the ball, but that boot was high, and that contact was nasty. And Michael Oliver, after looking at the VAR screen, has sent off Liam Roberts. Sarr, Munoz, and Nketiah, who's only just come on, very nearly opens the scoring. Smart turn from the former Arsenal man. Coburn couldn't take it forward. Palace can.
Lead the charge to Millwall through Will Hughes. Here's Eze, blocked away. Now Munoz, blocked again. High this time. Eze couldn't get to it. And eventually Millwall can scramble away. Somehow the 10 men survive as Palace turn the screw. Gehi. So dominant in so many departments at the moment, Crystal Palace. Hughes. Chilwell's got forward well, and Chilwell very nearly squeezed it in. Lucas Jensen did well to deny the on-loan Chelsea fullback, who was onside, and he was on target. Will Hughes, in by Eze. Michael Oliver lets it go. Hughes, that hit Tanganga and went in. Palace have the breakthrough. Will Hughes leads the celebration, but I don't think it's his goal. Good advantage played there by Michael Oliver. And didn't Palace make it count? Oh, Tanganga got that all wrong. Men Millwall up against it now, trailing 1-0. In by Gehi. Ketia. Mitchell has thundered it against Tanganga. Munoz touches it in. The flag up for offside. But there is no offside offence. Let's have another look at this one. See, it's Mitchell who hits it against his own man, so therefore Munoz is onside. Palace have doubled their lead, and Tanganga is not having his finest afternoon. Dying seconds of the first half here. Femi Aziz. Oh, he's got away from Richards here, Aziz. Touched away by Turner. Harding, in! Millwall right back in it on the stroke of half-time. Well, didn't Femi Aziz do well to leave 2 for dead? And then Harding, a helpful deflection off Chilwell. And Millwall have scored a good goal for them at a very good time. Richards didn't get it. Cooper Dudu's forward. Femi Aziz once and Femi Aziz twice. And Palace clear. Well, you wouldn't know who has 10 men at the moment. Millwall have come out in determined fashion and might well have levelled it up had Aziz got better contact on one of these. Hoisted in by Eze. Good header by Richards. Even better one by Eddie Nketiah. Nketiah, who came off the bench in the first 5 minutes, has made sure of progression for Palace in the last 10. The second half has been awkward, but they are sure of a place in the last 8 now.
That's a searching ball by De Ligt, which will find Dalot in plenty of space. It's Eriksen's cross. And it just escaped Xerxes' clutches. Good tenacity here from Ugarte. Fernandez! Shoveled away by Leno. Might not have seen it till late here. First half that's gently simmered. Rodrigo Muniz, and Bassey's in there! And he's done it again at Old Trafford! He scored a priceless goal here in the Premier League last season, and now he's popped up in the FA Cup for Marco Silva. And Fulham lead right on the stroke of half-time. This is Smith Rowe. Robinson absolutely herring forward here. Pereira, Smith Rowe. Onana down well, Muniz on the follow-up. And the goalkeeper hangs on. And United hang on. That could be a vital save. Able to get one hand on it and then gratefully grab it on the follow-up. It's an astute header from Lindelof. Here's Garnacho. Fernandes! The man with the golden touch in the FA Cup has rescued Manchester United. Beautiful strike. Here's Lukic. Promising here, Smith Rowe. Oh, and Onana down again. Another test provided by Emil Smith Rowe. Stretching, getting a vital fingertip to it. It's Casemiro. It's a neat touch by Obi. Zexi. Oh, and that's a beautiful ball, and Garnacho could be in here. And Leno is there. Along with a host of Fulham players following up. But they're right on the cusp of the final whistle, a chance for Garnacho to win it. And a chance ultimately that United don't take. Fernandes. Casemiro driving on. Oh, and Obi's in here! But important save by Leno. Really strong hand. The young man carving out the opportunity for himself. And an excellent piece of goalkeeping. Willian. Oh, and Sessegnon, Brighton lively here. He'll want to come inside onto his left foot. And come inside he does. But Onana able to beat it away. Well, you wonder if he might have gone across the keeper. So 2-2 in the shootout. Casemiro steps up. Penalty perfection so far. Can Casemiro maintain the standard? Oh, he can. United keep hold of the advantage. Expertly done. Willian. A little stutter. Ice cool. So Lindelof, the latest to step up. And the first to fail. Leno makes the save, but it was a poor penalty. Anthony Robinson, Fulham's captain. Oh, that was absolutely magnificent. Waited for the keeper to go. Joshua Zirkzee to keep United's hands on the cup. But he can't. Fulham are through. Ben Leno, the hero. Well, it's not well hit at all. But the goalkeeper did his job. And the ecstasy of the Emirates replaced by huge disappointment at Old Trafford for him. But sheer elation for Fulham, who have beaten United in the FA Cup for the first time since 1908. And Wembley dreams alive and well for Fulham. A memorable victory, 4-3 on penalties.
It's already been topsy-turvy, this one. Intriguing tie lies ahead. Here's Gordon. Isak there, should have scored already. Looks for the return
by Joe Linton, his Livramento. Oh, that's a risky challenge by Minty. He's the wrong side. Penalty given by Anthony Taylor. Done so well in that role of late, but not there. Wrong side to make that sort of challenge, and he got there late. Here's Alexander Isak, never scored against Brighton, does now. And Newcastle United, almost midway through the first half, are ahead. Slightly against the run of play, but they lead. Brilliantly executed penalty kick. Seconds left in the first half. Minty after João Pedro. Oh, it's a lovely pass, Minty in here. Can he atone for the penalty? Yes, he can. That is some finish against his old side. 1-1. Never had a chance really as a Newcastle player, but he takes this chance supremely well. We're all square. Brilliant ball by João Pedro. 1-0. Bruno Guimaraes made a difference since he came off the bench. Tonali's been terrific. On by Gordon. Isak very well. He's offside. That count was offside. Flag's gone up. Oh, what's Gordon done there? He seemed to claw out at Van Hecke. There's a red card in the referee's hand, and this will mean Anthony Gordon will miss the Carabao Cup final suspended. A moment of sheer madness and stupidity. Webster, another sound display by him. Lamptey always turned the wrong way. He's in trouble here. He's already on a yellow. And Brighton too will finish the game with 10. Tariq Lamptey's second yellow. Referee had no alternative. Just a tired challenge. And Newcastle United yet win it in these dying seconds. Share! Well, they think they've won it in the most dramatic of fashions, but I think he might have strayed. I think he's gone too early. It's very close. Brilliant finish by Share. Are they on the way to Wembley? He's offside. Here's Gruder. Welbeck ahead of him. Now Solly March. He's got Gomez wide. Alternatives. Welbeck's made a brilliant run. Danny Welbeck! Welbeck wins it for Brighton and Hove Albion. 6 minutes from the end of extra time in his 150th game for the club. He's onside. He's won the FA Cup and he's put Brighton and Hove Albion famously into the last 8 of this season's competition.
Elanga with the corner, Sangare! This was mightily close from Sangare. Hudson-Odoi. Longo chasing him. This is a powerful run from Callum Hudson-Odoi. Elanga collecting, and a good save by Palmer. Excellent run by Hudson-Odoi. First shot on target of the game, this for Forest. Morsey. Nicely away from Sangare. Good hit, good save. Very good hit this was. Fingertip stuff from Sells. It's towards the back post and it's Hurst's header and it's gone in! George Hurst for Ipswich. Ipswich Town have their noses in front. Good header from Hurst. Through the legs of Sells, 1-0. Half cleared away, collected by Anderson. Elanga. It's a better ball, it's Yates, it's in! Ryan Yates, the captain, with the header. Clearly onside. And it's one each. Pull back for Callum Hudson-Odoi. That's a good effort. Oh, it's hit the woodwork. Great effort
Really unlucky, Hudson-Odoi. This to put Forest 5-4 in front. Good penalty. And all the pressure now is on Jack Taylor to try to keep Ipswich in the cup. He must score. Sells saves for Forest. Nottingham Forest are into the quarter-finals of the FA Cup.
Launched by Wharton. Lerma's underneath that. Muniz has made it his. Brilliant play from Rodrigo Muniz. And he steers it wide with the first big chance of the game. Well, he just steamrolled his way through there. Just couldn't hit the target, Muniz, who has 9 goals this season. Excellent work from Ismail Assar, but even better from Bassi. It's not a foul. Willian outside. Started this game really well, Fulham. Bassi continues his run. Lerma's committed himself. It's Pereira! Another one wide for Fulham. Bassi striding forward, pulled it back for Andreas Pereira, and he couldn't hit the target. It's a good opportunity for a man who's gone 14 games without a goal. Wharton. And down goes Muniz. Wharton, who has been yellow carded. I just wonder if there was a little kick out there from Wharton. Runs into Muniz, and yes, he does just move his right foot towards Muniz. Eze to Wharton, ricochets off Iwobi. Ah! What a stunning effort by Lerma, which smashes the crossbar. Oh, this is wonderful technique from the Colombian. And he's a ball's width away from scoring what would be only his second ever Crystal Palace goal. Lacroix. A delightful ball for Mitchell. He's controlled that well. Here's Bera Eze. Past Lukic. Eze! Oh! That is a stunning goal! A moment of absolute pure quality from Bera Eze. Well, he's barely been in this quarter-final so far. But how about this for a magic moment? No chance for Leno. An absolutely scintillating goal. Millimetre perfect for his 6th of the season. Eze, oh, superb to get away from Castagna. Lerma back to Eze. Mateta and Sarr in the middle. Still Eze, it's Sarr, it's 2-0! Oh, that is brilliant from Eze, who made this one with a beautiful piece of skill. 2 goals in the space of 5 minutes from Crystal Palace. And they have a vice-like grip on this quarter-final. Iwobi. Berger. Willian. Might take it on here. Just a little deflection off Adam Wharton. Not sure it was going in, but Henderson couldn't take any chances. Willian to take the corner. They get the first contact, in goes Bassi! Ah! Well, it looked like he just had to steer that over the line. And Palace scrambled it away. First contact made by Anderson, and Bassi's there, and I think he just tops the ball, which allows Sarr to make this crucial clearance. Otherwise, that was a goal back for Fulham.
Here's Kamada. Through for Nketiah. Fulham wants offside. Flag stays down. Nketiah makes it 3-0. Well, one substitute to another here. Daichi Kamada through for Nketiah. Bassi is playing him onside. And the Wembley Arch looms into view for Crystal Palace. They lead by 3-0 with 15 minutes left. And he was just onside. And he steered it through the legs of Bernd Leno to make it Fulham 0, Crystal Palace 3. Victory for the Eagles.
It's been a good start by Nottingham Forest. It breaks for Awoniyi. It's a good stop by Verbruggen. Williams to try and follow it up, and it just got away from him. Well, he's in for the injured Chris Wood, so it's a big task for Taiwo Awoniyi. Here's Minte. Options to the left, including Estupinian, who likes a crack from distance. That was an awkward one to save for Matt Sells. It's rather spat up at him, and he made sure he got plenty behind it. Van Hecke. Toma trying to get down the outside. Comes for Baliba. Wow, he really caught that. Unfortunately for Nottingham Forest, it was off target and smashed into a camera. Headed away at the near post by Awoniyi. Here's Rutter on the turn, but not quite on the target. Went for power. Did well to get back onside. Twist and turn, but too high. Awoniyi. Backed up by Williams. Backed up by Gibbs-White here. The Forest fans urging him to shoot, and shoot he did. And it was a try with a fair bit of devil in it. Turned over. Estupinian, driven corner. Oh, Hitcherwood! He's annoyed with himself. Rather glanced off his head. He tried to flick it. In by Elanga. Punched away by Verbruggen. Yates challenged by Webster. Yates wants a penalty. Peter Banks plays on. And Elliot Anderson plays on. And Mitoma goes in. And the referee points to the spot. It was certainly the second incident. Mitoma claiming that it was accidental with his elbow that he caught Anderson. No penalty. And certainly not this one. Yates went down just a little too easily. Stooping now with the header. Carlton thrust. Still no breakthrough. But maybe here from Elanga. It's a lovely ball from Gibbs-White. Bruggen was off his line very quickly, but it looked as though for a moment Elanga was favourite. Swept out by Van Hecke. Here is Gruder. Gomez! Oh, that's a wonderful save. Matt Sells. Diego Gomez must have thought he got the first goal of the tie. Sells came up with an answer for Forest in spectacular fashion. Forward by Anderson. And Jota Silva's going in here, and actually Van Hecke got in a real muddle, but I think he actually blocked it in the end. He did. So it's Hinshelwood, the teenager, That's a great stop by Sells. Didn't quite connect as he wanted to. Next to go is Diego Gomez, and Sells saves again, 2 in a row. It's going Forest's way. The penalty specialists in this season's FA Cup. Ryan Yates wins it. 3 rounds in a row. They've prevailed on penalties, and they are going to Wembley. At the heart of so much. Ryan Yates, the man for the moment. Forest go through.
Gundogan. Bernardo Silva. Matheus Nunes. And Haaland. Oh, by his lofty standards, that a really presentable opportunity. And Bournemouth distinctly relieved that he wasn't able to hit the target. Towards Haaland. Oh, and City appeals, and Stuart Atwell does give a penalty. Gundogan suggesting the arm was high and not in a natural position, and that certainly appears to be the case. And the decision looks a good one. So Haaland against Kepa. And Kepa wins the Battle of Wills. And City spurn a huge opportunity. It's Haaland. And Adams may have put Haaland in here. It's another opportunity for him, which he does not take. And with every passing chance, the feeling grows that it may not be his or Manchester City's day. Matheus Nunes under pressure, but that's a distinctly loose pass. Here's Cook. And now Brooks. Teasing delivery, Kluivert's in there! And Evan Nielsen made sure, and Bournemouth lead Manchester City again! Well, Matheus Nunes, the author of City's downfall here. And Kluivert just ghosting in as Nunes was watching the ball, a catalogue of errors for him. And Kluivert's effort was goal-bound. Evan Nielsen ended any doubt. And Manchester City behind in the FA Cup again. It's a lovely flick by Bernardo Silva. This is Foden. City setting an aggressive tone at the start here. Kepa behind it. Well, Haaland had made an angle for him, but he opted to go his own way. Solaire's head, that's Gundogan. Now De Bruyne, that's a beautiful ball for O'Reilly. And he's into the game swiftly here. Haaland! He takes the chance this time. And that's a prime example of a substitution paying instant dividends. O'Reilly with the assist. And Haaland on the mark. His 30th of the season gets City back into the tie. Determination by Bernardo Silva. Bournemouth appealing for handball there. Is Gundogan. Oh, Semenyo didn't get a hold of it. O'Reilly, Marmoush. Oh, what an entrance! Well, the two substitutes combining here after Semenyo inexplicably went to ground. Kepa perhaps left a little unsighted, but it went through him. And quite the turnaround in the FA Cup again for Manchester City. For the third round in a row, they come from behind to lead. Taking the direct approach there. Here's Mateus Nunes. Well, Mamouche is in there. Oh, and Senesi there once and twice. De Bruyne. And that'll be a corner. Well, back to front, very swiftly indeed there. And Zabani doing just enough. Senesi a little more decisive. The second time at least. Kovacic. He's a really good influence in this second half. Here's Grealish. Oh, looking to tease and torment. Gundogan kisses the post. De Bruyne, Gundogan. And there'll be another City corner. Oh, they're rampant now. Ruben Diaz. Featherlight touch from Mamouche. Here's De Bruyne. And now Grealish. Oh, can he open up the shooting chance? De Bruyne. Oh, and McAtee! Oh, and Kepa has just kept Bournemouth alive. Oh, he could have clinched it there.
Asensio with this latest corner for Aston Villa, who've dominated the possession so far in the game without too much to show for it. Oh, that's a good ball in though, and Ezri Konsa almost on the end of it. Delightful delivery and a good chance. Mings under a bit of pressure. And collected here by Rees. That was Cash with the interception, collected by Tordarson, and Robbie Brady on the near side. It's a good delivery, and Martinez able to get there first. Back in, Tordarson! Ooh, that was a chance for Preston North End, their first of the match, really. Created by the terrific delivery from Brady. Martinez with the initial clearance, and Tordarson wide. Camera. Good work from him. Falling at the feet here of Morgan Rogers, who's still going, and still Rogers into Rashford, and it's saved. First clear-cut opportunity in open play, perhaps for Villa in the match, as they rapidly went from one end of the field to the other. Rogers doing one of the things that he does best here. Rashford just getting it caught underneath his feet, and Di Cornell getting his hands on the ball. Digne into Ramsey with an excellent turn. Asensio back into Jacob Ramsey once more. Here comes Digne, and Rashford has his first goal for Aston Villa to break the deadlock in this quarter-final. Ramsey into Digne, and in the end a straightforward finish for Marcus Rashford. Here come Villa again with Rashford. Rogers is in the middle, Ramsey's up there. Here's a chance, and somehow it stays out, and Jayden Magoma clears. It was Morgan Rogers at the far post. Great play by Rashford. Rogers in for Ramsey. Rogers going down under that challenge. Villa all looking at the referee, and Chris Kavanagh says penalty. Just watch Villa's number 27 here. And the foul by Andrew Hughes, who treads on the top of his boot quite clearly. So very quickly, Villa with the chance to double their lead, and Marcus Rashford doubles his tally. Preston North End 0, Aston Villa 2. Couple of goals in the space of 5 minutes. Camero's had an excellent game today. Into Rashford. What a pass here. Rodgers! Well, Preston's defenders all looking for an offside, a flag which wasn't about to be raised, and Morgan Rodgers almost in. Well, Villa completely dominant in terms of the play as well as the scoreline, really, as this second half wears on. And here comes Ramsey with that searing burst of pace and skill, and the finish to match. 3-0, game, set and match for Aston Villa. And Jacob Ramsey caps an excellent individual performance with a very fine goal indeed, unstoppable. Well, no way back for Preston North End in this tie, and indeed it could get worse. And here's Watkins, who's only been on the pitch for a couple of minutes, and already he's had 2 really good chances. Put clean through. The pass coming from Boubacar Kamara, and Watkins just dragging it wide of the goal. McGinn shields it so well. Ramsey can't quite turn it home. It could easily have been 4, but it stays at 3-0.
So Luca Dean with the throw. Been a bright start this from Aston Villa. It's a useful ball in as well, and here's Rodgers! Just snatched at it. Good start, though, from Unai Emery's team. There's Richards. Into the channel here for Mateta to chase, and was there a little foul there on Concert? Whistle goes, it won't count. Just there. Little nick on Concert that caused him to fall. Good finish, though. Sarr doing the closing down. Dean back to try and recover. Sarr's done well. This is Eze! That is some hit! And that gives Crystal Palace the lead in the semi-final. It's a glorious strike from Ebere Eze. Power and precision. Swinger towards the far post. Konsa meets it. Henderson makes a good save. It's almost beyond him, that. And back in it comes, and still they struggle to clear. How close was this? It was very close. Waiting for support is Rodgers. Now Cash. And McGinn! Henderson again. Behind it all the way. It's better, though, from Villa. Kamara, here's Luca Dean! And that's another good save, because that was a really sweet hit. Henderson stayed switched on here. Eze. Pushed in towards Eze. Kamara fouls him. penalty. Yeah, there's enough. So Mateta, normally so slick from the spot, misses. What a turning point that could be. Martinez didn't get a touch. It's off the post here from Mateta. Rodgers, and that's closed down really usefully. And here's Sarr, and Sarr lets fly and makes it 2. He always does it against the Villa, and he's done it again. Ismaila Sarr just opened up in front of him, and he hit it. Rodgers, only half away, here's Bailey! The substitute has made a difference, and that was blocked away. Bailey again, certainly added some life to Villa. It's another good stop by Henderson. There's Eze. Here's Kamada now. Wants to have a little look up here and tries to pick out the cross for Sarr! Who misses the chance to make sure of the final. He'll hope that this doesn't come back to haunt them. Nketiah wins it. Play continues, Sarr chases onto it! To put Crystal Palace into the cup final for a 3rd time. Now there is no doubt. Nketiah might just have fouled, but play was allowed to continue, and Sarr did the rest. It's Palace's day. Bernardo Silva setting the tempo for Manchester City. And here's Savinho now. Little touch from Rico Lewis. Now Kovacic. Oh, driving run from him, and here's Lewis! To strike an early blow for City. How clinical was this? Kovacic with the run and Lewis with 2 sublime touches. The first out of his feet, the second fired into the bottom corner. Advantage City. Couldn't really build on that early goal. Now what can Hudson-Odoi do? Elanga just on with a massive chance. First touch in the game for Anthony Elanga. Thrown on at the start of this second half and nearly pays instant dividend, and it should have done. It's a big miss, that. Lewis just keeps going. Sells with a decent stop there. Nunez on the overlap. His drive pushed away, and Kovacic deflected. City think there was a hand. Zach Abbott, Sells makes the save. Either way, it's a corner. We'll just check the hand, but nothing doing. He's lucky, I think, Zach Abbott. Anyway, they have a corner. Marmoush to take. And Guardiola to make it 2. They were not to be denied. It's a magnificent header. It's a kind of situation that Forest have defended all season long, but not there. It's a great climb. Third, and they'd be there. Marmoush. Here's Grealish. And now Marmoush once again! And Sells keeps Forest in it. Reached up to turn this away. Well, that was a little loose, and now it's Elanga who can seize on it. He has certainly given them impetus. Here's Wood. Elanga again, and this is Gibbs-White, who is desperately unlucky. What a sweet strike this is, and how close it was to 2-1. This just agony. Still full of energy, Nicolas Dominguez to close down. Vardiel does so effectively. Gibbs-White! Woodwork again! This time he should score. Just couldn't control it. O'Reilly. Another influential game, and he might manage to top it with a goal, but cleared away. So much confidence, nearly leads to a third. Forest still push impressively. Elanga once more, just too much on that. Back in it comes Gibbs-White. Ortega pushes it away. They hit the woodwork for a third time in the second half. This time Taiwo Awoniyi almost off his heel. And then Ortega with the save, and the game rather gets away from Forest. De Bruyne looking to pick that through for Savinho, gets another chance here, and this is Haaland! And that's an excellent early save from Dean Henderson. Haaland does so well to stretch. Corner is swung deep, and it's Guardiola, and Henderson pushes it away. It was a free header. Mateta held it up really well that time, gets it back from Canada. Now Munoz into space for the first time, and Eze gives Crystal Palace the lead in the cup final. A counter-attack executed to perfection. Mateta with that double role to play. Magnificent Munoz with the cross, and Eze with the finish. And what a good finish it was. Great moment for Glasner and for Palace. Mitchell. Feels like they're in the mood at the moment. Here's Eze. It's a poor clearance, and Eze gets another chance here.
And once again, it's Munoz and Sarr! And this time, Ortega makes the save. What a moment that could prove to be. So close to a 2-0 lead. Punched away towards Haaland, who's going to chase this down. And Henderson got a touch on that. Have another look at that in a moment. Here's Marmoush. And that breaks down, but where was Dean Henderson? Long ball forward, Haaland chasing. Oh, he's outside the area. The VAR, though, has okayed it. Diaz. Touch from Marmoush, here goes Bernardo Silva. Mitchell with a challenge. Penalty. Stuart Atwell points to the spot. Did Mitchell get a touch? I think he did. Decision, though, will stand. Not Haaland, but Omar Marmoush. Wonderful save by Henderson. And he grabs hold of it now. What a moment this is. City fans will wonder why Haaland didn't take it. Doku. City desperate to try and get back into this. Doku hits it! Another fabulous save by Henderson. Gay dealt with the follow-up. De Bruyne hits it over. So close, it's almost beyond him. Just can't find a way. Savinho looks to pull it back, and the spare man here is Doku. Can't keep it down, not like the effort in the first half. Plenty on that long throw. City at the moment struggling to clear, and it ricochets, and Munoz gets there to make it 2-0. But it won't stand. There's an offside. Sarr clearly off. So Palace lead by a goal to nil. It's the right decision. It touches him, and the moment it does that, then the goal cannot stand. Confirmation. Long again towards Haaland. Is Foden. Etcheverry's got into a good position here. This is Etcheverry. What an introduction that would have been. But another save by Henderson, who has just been magnificent, the Crystal Palace goalkeeper. Crystal Palace have done enough, and 2025 will be their year. It's Crystal Palace who win the FA Cup, their first major trophy, their day, gloriously at Wembley.